Old dog boxing, motherfucker.
To the worst manager in boxing history, Bill Haney.
Bruh.
Something we can all agree on.
Bruh.
I want to start by saying that I feel sorry for Devin Haney. We hardly ever hear him speak because his daddy does all the talking.
Bruh.
And it's cost him all 12 fans he had.
Bruh.
Sure, Devin had a bad loss this year,
Yes.
but it shouldn't have been career ending. It all could have been easily fixed.
Bruh.
If it wasn't for his father and manager,
Bruh.
Bill, who single-handedly turned it all into a more toxic situation than Chernobyl. I have never seen a bigger of a boxer's career in my life.
Disgusted.
All Devin had to do after the
Bruh.
losing to Ryan Garcia last April
Bruh.
was say he beat me.
Yes.
I couldn't block his left hook.
Yes.
And then get back in the
Bruh.
gym. But instead of focusing on a comeback fight in 2024 and teaching his son how to block the left hook,
Yes.
Bill felt it was a better idea to have Devin sue Ryan Garcia for battery and emotional distress.
Bruh.
To sue Golden Boy,
Bruh.
to sue the New York State Athletic Commission to get Devin's loss expunged from his record,
What?
to fight a civilian at the Orange County State Fair,
Bruh.
to take the rest of the year off,
Bruh.
and to make as many enemies as possible,
Bruh.
thus cementing their legacy as the biggest crybaby in the history of boxing. Devin and Bill were in London last week begging Turkey for a payday because they have no other options.
Bruh.
The only value that Devin has in this sport is to fight Ryan Garcia again.
Yes.
So Bill, being the pimp
Bruh.
he is, and these are facts, he was a pimp.
What?
Hoed his son out once again to the fighter who beat his ass so badly he had to sue him for battery.
Bruh.
I cannot make this up, folks. The rematch is set to happen this October, but under one condition. The Haneys must drop their bullshit lawsuit against Ryan and Golden Boy. And of course, the Haneys are willing to drop it because they had no case whatsoever. I have never heard of a fighter suing another fighter for battery. And I'm certain we will never see it again. Unless Devin sues his next opponent.
Bruh.
Anyhow, taking the rematch is a pretty risky move though.
Yes.
If Devin loses to Ryan Garcia again, we can all wave goodbye to the Haneys. And in order to even get to that fight, Devin has to first get past a tough and hungry Jose Ramirez in May. Watch out, Jose. If you hit him too hard,
Yes.
he might sue you next.
Bruh.
Should Devin Haney fire his father and trainer and manager Bill Haney? Man, oh man, that is one hell of a question. But before I get into it, let me just say, God damn, Oscar De La Hoya ethered the Haneys in that video. That was brutal. I mean, when you put it that way, the way that Oscar De La Hoya put it, you have to say to yourself, he has a point. Even if you are a Haney fan, Oscar De La Hoya said a lot in that video. But let me start off by saying this. Whether Devin Haney decides to part ways with his father or not, I believe that Bill Haney, as limited as his son is, Bill Haney did a phenomenal job getting Devin Haney to where he is today. And what do I mean by as limited as his son is? Devin Haney is. Well, Devin Haney is not the most athletic build. Devin Haney is, his head is too big for his neck. His neck is too thin. Yeah, Devin Haney's build is really not built to be receiving punches, especially at higher weight divisions. That's why he was at the lower weight divisions with the littler guys, sucking his body all the way down. Because again, Devin Haney's head is too big. His neck is too thin. On top of that, he's got pillows for fists, right? Devin Haney has no knockout power, and he's in his prime boxing age, and he can't knock shit loose. Also, he has a glass chin, which is now broken. He has a weak chin. He has tainty hands. So when I say that Bill Haney did a great job moving Devin Haney to the position that he is in today, that is what I mean. He has worked with what limited athleticism his son has. It's hard to promote a fighter that has no knockout power, right? No knockout highlights, no knockout reels. And Devin Haney's style is a very economical, very defensive style first. It's not very eye-pleasing, not pleasing for the casuals. He mimics Floyd Mayweather's style when Floyd Mayweather was in his mid to late 30s. And there's no reason why a young man in his prime of his physicality should be fighting like an older Floyd Mayweather. When Floyd Mayweather was young, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was knocking shit loose. But back to my point, the fact that Devin Haney became undisputed at lightweight, he has wins over names like Lomachenko, even though he really lost that fight. He has wins over Regis Prograis, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Jojo Diaz. He's a 2-weight division world champion. The fact that Bill Haney helped Devin Haney get to where he is with such good resume and accolades, it's fantastic to me. That's what I mean by Bill Haney, in my opinion, did a phenomenal job with Devin Haney's career. Now, with all that being said, let me address the video with Oscar De La Hoya in it now, because there are some things that I do agree with that De La Hoya did say. So the first point that I do agree with De La Hoya, when he said that Devin Haney needs to start speaking up for himself. I would rather hear Devin Haney speak than Bill Haney speak. When I purchased the Devin Haney fights, I purchased the pay-per-views with intentions of watching Devin Haney fight, not Bill Haney. Bill Haney's not the one unifying the lightweight division. Bill Haney's not the one that got his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia. And it's not just Bill. It's a lot of these boxing dads that just need to back the fuck up, stop stealing the spotlight from their sons, and let their sons do the talking for themselves. These are grown-ass men we're talking about here, people. Stop babying these grown-ass men. Another point that De La Hoya made was that, although true, this loss to Ryan Garcia was a bad one, it didn't have to be career-ending. It could have been easily fixed. All he had to do was just admit to himself, Devin Haney that is, that Ryan Garcia beat me. I couldn't block his left hook, and get back into the gym. But let me tell you guys why the Haneys refused to take that route. Because Bill and Devin Haney's egos are way too big for them to admit that they were wrong. Let me remind you guys that in the lead up to the Ryan Garcia fight, the Haneys were more focused on Tank Davis. They were looking past Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia was acting an ass online. He had everybody, including the Haneys, thinking that he was crazy and he was not in fit condition to fight. And on top of that, the Haneys knew Ryan Garcia. They fought and they beat Ryan Garcia before in the amateurs. Remember, Devin Haney said it himself. Ryan Garcia is a C-level fighter, and Ryan Garcia is a one-trick pony. And because Bill and Devin Haney were made to look stupid that night, their egos would not allow them to just admit that they were wrong. And they ran with the Osterine excuse that because of the Osterine, Devin Haney was unable to block Ryan Garcia's left hook. So back to my original question. Should Devin Haney fire his dad, Bill, as his manager? I try to put myself in this position, and I try to envision having to fire my dad over some shit like this. And honestly, I couldn't bring myself to fire him because deep down, I know my dad was just trying to help. So to fire him, that's a little extreme, but he'd probably get demoted without a doubt. He wouldn't be my manager going forward. I'd probably just have him mop the floors and push the broom in the gym for a while. Keep him busy, keep him on the payroll, because although Bill and Devin Haney's arrogance and their egos got the best of them in this Ryan Garcia fight, Bill Haney has proved in the past that he has a great mind for business. But in the same breath, I've had somebody tell me one time that working with your family is just really bad for business. But with that, that's all I got for this one, guys. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Would you fire Bill Haney as your manager? Would you keep him? Let me know down in the comment section. And you already know, once again, this has been your boy O Dog Boxing, and I'm out this bitch.